Well, happening this weekend, you can help a local nonprofit fighting food insecurity and waste in our community continue their important mission. Urban Gleaners has brought back their popular supper fundraiser after a 3-year hiatus.
You can enjoy a dinner crafted from Portland's top culinary minds, including Chef Gregory Gourdet from Kann and Tyler Malek from Salt and Straw. Kohr Harlan went behind the scenes at Urban Gleaners to check out how they turn leftover food into something delicious.
Okay, good morning. We are at Urban Gleaners in Northeast Portland this morning. And for those of you who do not know what Urban Gleaners does, last year they kept well over 1 million pounds of food from just simply going to the landfill and being wasted. They turned it around into edible, useful things that people can eat. Nico Nebus is your new name, right? It's your new last name. Well, thank you for having us in here this morning.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming by to see what we do.
We've got some of the food here, Carl, before you get too tight in here. This is some of the inbound food that is coming from Urban Gleaners. Now, what you do is, for folks who don't know, you take food from corporate cafeterias, school cafeterias, restaurants, grocery stores with things that are getting near their expiration date and they maybe can't sell. That's where you come in, and tell me what role you do after that.
Yeah, so we bring the food in here, we sort it to make sure that all that food is good to go back out. We have 42 different free food markets across the Portland metro area. Most of those are set up in schools because our main goal is to feed children and their families. We redistribute that food at those markets at no cost to any family. They can come through and get what they need to be able to get food for the week.
What a cool deal. Eliminates a lot of food waste. They get food from all over the place, all sorts of things. These are some Spielman's bagels that are probably, what, Nico, a day old, maybe 2 days old, day old here. Perfectly good bagels, but they're not something they want to sell as fresh. These are wafers that came in from
Farina Bakery.
Farina Bakery. So they'll put this, and you'll actually work this into something that is a meal or part of a meal or a topping or something.
We'll just package it up and redistribute it in a small container that's family size.
And for food that is not usable, some of the food that's not usable goes into the big bin here, and that goes out to where?
Yeah, we have 5 local pig farmers that come up every day of the week, and they pick up this food and it goes to the pigs, so zero waste.
I mean, that looks pretty, that's like a fruit and vegetable chowder there, all right? So that's what Urban Gleaners does. Come on, Nico, because we're getting ready on this Sunday as well for your annual fundraising dinner, which is here from about 4 to 7 o'clock on Sunday. And these are 3 of the contributors that will be putting food together for this meal. And first of all, let me just ask you first, quick your name and what you have in front of you here.
My name is Elsie, and I am going to roast some potatoes that we just pulled from the Urban Gleaners food. And then I marinated it, and I'm going to bake it.
Looks good enough to eat right now. I think these cloves of garlic, I could eat these.
No,
I could eat these.
cannot.
No, I
mean,
can. I do. I have before, believe me. So she'll be one of the contributing chefs for the dinner this weekend, as well as here. What do you have in front of you here now, first of all?
We're making
and your name, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. My name's Lalo. We're making a little salad for lunch. We have some gleaned greens, some apples, and a gochujang vinaigrette.
Both of these folks will be putting some meals together for the dinner on Sunday. Tyler Malek is of Salt and Straw. He'll be putting some dessert together. Yeah. You got it in front of us here,
yeah,
right?
So we gleaned some coffee and cooked it down into this caramel sauce. We made some whipped cream. We've got these brownies that were a little bit old, so we toasted them down almost to like a crumble and coated them in peanut butter. So we're just making this sundae to kind of,
yummy.
Almost like a frozen affogato.
This little sauce here is dynamite. Urban Gleaners. You may not have heard of them much before. I hope you do more in the future because they do a lot of great things to keep food out of the landfill and get it to people who need it the most. How many pounds, Nico, again, last year?
Last year we rescued 1.1 million pounds. This year we're on track to do 1.2 million.
Fundraising dinner, still some tickets?
Yes,
Sunday?
we have a couple tickets left for Sunday. They're going fast.
And donations always accepted,
yes.
I gather. Right?
Donations are always accepted. You can go into our webpage, make a donation, and check out for the event next year because we're going to do it bigger and hopefully get more people involved.
They'll take money. They will accept you purchasing a ticket to their event, and they will also take food that is getting closer to its expiration and maybe not a prime #1 retail, but still very edible and very good, tasty food. Urban Gleaners, they do great work in terms of keeping food out of the landfill. Their fundraising dinner coming up this weekend.